Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from October 27th through the 29th, 2023. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle here for Scorpio. Let's see what we've got going on. So Scorpio, what we have is a conflict and we have happy success. This sounds funny a little bit because it's like, oh, there's some things that are occurring that maybe are clashing with someone else's plans, but regardless, it doesn't matter. It's like you're more focused on making sure things work out for you, though. It may be, it may be a conflict of interest, but it's too bad because it works for you, and a lot of times we're all too afraid of living out loud in this way. Yeah, look at this. I can't make this up. Ten of Pentacles and Three of Wands, right? That's beautiful, and it speaks a lot about how you've been waiting for this. Like you've been waiting for your moment to shine, or for your reputation. There's something about reputation. Ten of Pentacles oftentimes speaks of wealth, legacy, and legacy oftentimes is about a reputation, is it not? I mean, how do you build a legacy with a bad reputation? That means that you're nefarious or notorious, and so that's also a legacy. Um, this says here that you have been waiting for this opportunity. Strength flies out. So there's a happy success energy. Yeah, you've been waiting to break free from something. You've been struggling, working really, really hard, really valiant, like fighting to get out of a situation or for something to just finally be over. At least that's what this looks like, right? This looks like you're moving on after something being over. I feel like the conflict, more than anything else, is that the support was so much larger than what you needed. You know, like when you, okay, so give a prime example of what I'm seeing is, say you break up with someone, and at first it was like everybody thought you were going to get married, right? Everybody's like, oh my gosh, just wait for the invitations. We know we're going to a wedding. And then it ends. And it's not only does it end, everybody's rushing in like, oh my gosh, Scorpio, are you okay? And they show up and you're like mixing drinks and having a blast. Like they show up to a party and you're like, hey, what's up, guys? What's up? And they're like, we heard that you broke up with so and so. And you're just like, yeah, we did. Like last week, I think. So anyway, what do you want to drink? And that's kind of the energy I'm seeing here, is that you may have seen or observed, or you took more from an argument than the person bargained for, and you successfully extricated yourself out of a situation that you may have found yourself stuck in. Like, so a great example, like I said, is you break up with that person. Everyone's like, why aren't you sad? It's like, because I noticed that this person was a problem. Out of nowhere, there was an argument, or Five of Wands. Oh, it most of the time speaks of an argument, a conflict. It is a conflict, right? But what you observed with the Page of Swords was something that let you see that this needs to be done. Oh no. And not only does it need to be done, like this person could have accidentally said something that let you know that they were a betrayer, or that they were not to be trusted. There's something in that argument that lets you know real quick, ooh, no, I'm getting stuck. This would be a trap. This person has tried to trap me. Waiting for this moment, waiting for that moment of matrimony, or waiting for you to sign a contract. If it wasn't romantic, they were waiting for a moment to have you stuck and bound. And so there seems to be a conflict with this now. What you've been waiting for, you realized was something that was going to keep you stuck. So you made a final decision to say, done, done. And if not, this is Spirit saying, if this is what you feel, right? You feel like the more you observe, the more it conflicts with what is being said, right? Actions, they're not meeting the words of a person. Spirit saying it is that this is your confirmation. Not only end it, but you're going to be happy to be free. Okay? So we have new beginnings with Page of Cups and the Hermit. And this tells me that there's a new beginning, basically, right? The conflict is that you may move on so fast. Everyone expects you to be down in the dumps. Everyone expects you to be feeling lonely and all that. And instead, it's more so of a time for reflection. It's a time for, it's not emotional. It's like you're, you may be giving little information, but most of the reason why is because this is something that is about you growing as a person, about your progress as a human, as a spirit. So the new beginning is more so of that, just being more inspired than ever to really take a deep dive into your past and to see where you're headed. That's a new beginning cycle energy. If you're not already split up with someone, there is an energy of someone of a breakup or a very painful, like a cutoff, like an abrupt, it's done, showing up here. So it looks as though there's a conflict with it, like it's abrupt, but as deep as it was, it is just that quickly and that more final that it's done, the conflict, right? The transformation is Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and this is telling me that you may have been an open book before, but now you're closed off. People may be wondering what's going on. I'm seeing a person who's just like, what? Yeah, like the party reference. They show up, you just broke up with someone, so you guys were together for 10 years or whatever, however long, and you're just like, yep. So anyway, and people are. It seems like you've changed from a person who used to tell everything. Back then, you probably would have been like, "Oh my gosh," and I can't believe this happened. And then he said this or she said that, and this, that, and the third. And now you're kind of closed-lipped, and you've changed to someone who's working on dealing with what works for you. It no longer works for you to harp on the situation, to communicate about it, to be stuck in it all the time. You realize now that it's time to just move forward, forge forward. And that's the change that you may have experienced. So the new beginnings is not speaking much about it, right? The Page of Cups only says so little. Oh, everything's fine. How are you? Fine, thanks. Thanks for asking. Nothing else. Whereas another person would kind of like verbally and emotionally vomit, emote about everything. You may have done that before. You're changing into someone who doesn't, because what's the point, right? You're successfully free. You saw a problem ahead. That's what happy success seems like. It's like you saw it. You peeped game before it got you. And if not, Spirit is saying that if that's if there's any inkling of this energy, it's like now you realize what you're dealing with. You should be able to move on easy, because what's the point in being upset about something like that, kind of thing. If a person's like that, they're not getting far, but you are. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Leo very, very strongly. We also have Cancer, Pisces, and other Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Leo cusp. We have Leo, Virgo cusp, Virgo, Libra cusp, Libra. You could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp. We also have Aquarius, Pisces. So if you're not dealing with these signs could be in your chart. The other ones, because Scorpio's here. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.